iPhone XS Max as a boss. Where is it? Let me buy it. Buy. What color am I gonna buy? Select. Without a car. I'm a boss. Space gray. What? $1,500 for a phone that makes me want to kill myself. Okay, I would never pay that amount of money for an iPhone. Why would I do that? Okay, so what is up, guys? My name is Kagan. For those who are new here, I make videos about technology and filmmaking and basically the stuff that I use in my day-to-day life. So today we want to talk about iPhones, or today I want to talk about iPhones to you guys. And from the title of this video, I know that a lot of people are going to just tear me apart in the comment section and say terrible things about me and tell me how poor I am and how I need to work harder. I make a lot of money. Thank you for all the advice in advance. But please, before you start smashing your keyboard and saying terrible things to me, give me a chance to explain to you why I feel the way that I feel about iPhones. Because honestly, I think that iPhones suck. There is no better way to put it. They just do. iPhones suck. They suck. Why do I think iPhones are so terrible? First of all, I'm going to be the first person to say this. The hardware on iPhones is fantastic. Like, yo, when I used this phone, every time I held it, I felt a little bit of joy in my heart. Like, it was a nice phone to use. It was a nice phone to hold. It was just really nice. It was a good phone. Usually when I'm talking to my friends, creative professionals, everybody basically who uses iPhones, I always ask them the same question. Why do you choose this over a Galaxy Note or Google Pixel or this or that? And they usually give me the same three answers every single time. A creative professional is going to tell you applications on iPhones simply work better. Most developers focus more on the iOS platform more than they do on their Android applications, which is actually quite true in some cases. So I do understand that. And some other people are going to tell you something like the cameras on the iPhone is just better than any other phone or anything Android has to offer, which used to be true, honestly, but that's not the case anymore. Not since the first Google Pixel. That's that for that. It's not even up for debate. It just was. And the third thing they usually just say is because, you know, they have the money, they can afford it, it's luxury, it's this. But you begin to see some problems and you begin to face some limitations when you actually get into the software and start using the phone. First of all, I feel like my experience with the iPhone would have been much worse than it was if I didn't use a Mac as my primary computer for work, because, you know, I'm a content creator. I have to upload videos to Instagram, I have to upload videos to Facebook, I have to upload videos to Twitter, I have to upload videos all over the place. Basically, when I publish a video to YouTube, I have to promote it somehow and stuff like that. And it's really easy when I'm using my Android phone. I could easily Bluetooth it to my phone. I could just connect the cable and put it onto my phone. But it's not the same way with iPhones. With iPhones, you basically need like AirDrop or something. And I think AirDrop is only available to Mac users. So yeah, I had that privilege. But what if I was somebody trying to use an iPhone with an Android laptop or a Windows laptop or something? That would have just been terrible. And then talking a little more about the software, it drove me absolutely mad. Little things like notifications. Clearing a notification becomes a two-step process. After I clear the notification, it still asks me if I want to. Like, you're not smarter than me, you're my phone. I swiped for a reason and I want to get rid of that notification is why I swiped. So why are you making me do it twice? It was like I was a caveman. The whole point of technology, the whole point of paying this kind of money for a phone is so that it can make your life easier. The whole point of a phone in the first place is so that you can easily use this phone to communicate. And then there's the Bluetooth. Why can't I use my Bluetooth to do anything? I basically cannot send phones. Like, I'm on a trip with my friends, we take fantastic photos together. They can't send me photos that we took. They can't send me videos that we took. I can't send them photos, I can't send them videos, except we use something called Zenda. Why do I have to use Zenda to be able to use my phone properly? It makes no sense. Like, it's a phone. Why can't it act like a phone? Then there's the prices. Let's look at this for a moment. This is actually pretty funny. The iPhone XS Max 512 gigabytes of internal storage. Costs $1,500. Why would I pay $1,500 for a phone that makes me want to die? And then the iPhone 7 Plus that I actually bought, the 128 gigabytes version of the matte black, cost $670. I mean, obviously, I'm not stupid. I didn't pay $670 for this phone. I actually bought it off Amazon for around $520, if I remember correctly. But even that felt too expensive. Even that felt too steep. So, like, this is supposed to be the entry-level iPhone. It's almost $700, and it's not worth it. I'm sorry. It's absolutely not worth it. What exactly am I paying for? The luxury of using an iPhone? I mean, I can understand if the purpose of this phone is supposed to be luxury. Like, if I was buying a gold chain or a wristwatch, a piece of jewelry. A high phone's jewelry? Like, is that what they're supposed to be? Why does a phone cost $1,500 and I can't use my Bluetooth? Why does my phone cost that much if I can't do simple things like transfer files from my phone to my friends? Like, it just, I'm sorry, it makes no sense to me. I found myself using my computer a lot more during the period when I tried to use an iPhone than when I wasn't trying to use an iPhone. Even my BlackBerry was okay. I'm not gonna say my BlackBerry Passport is a better phone than an iPhone because, well, a lot of people are actually going to lynch me for that. So I'm not going to say that. But I mean, I can't even multitask with my phone. I can't split screen and watch a YouTube video while I'm texting somebody. So why exactly does my phone cost so much? I cannot understand it. Like, I couldn't even use my headphones with a cable. I mean, the audio quality with a cable is much better, but I couldn't do that because there was no dongle in the box. It was just, honestly, I actually like Apple products. Like, I would never touch a Windows computer with a toilet brush. I totally hate Windows computers. They just don't do what I need them to do. They're constantly crashing, giving you the blue screen of death. There's always something wrong with Windows computers, and also there is no Final Cut Pro on Windows. So, you know, I need Final Cut Pro for work, and Windows is just not as reliable as macOS. That's why I use Apple computers. But their phones just rub me off wrong. Most recent iPad has what? The fastest chip in any device. In fact, faster than a lot of Windows computers, but for whatever reason it still runs iOS and you can basically not do anything meaningful with it. So what's the point? What's the point of all this chips and all this very fast, expensive hardware that doesn't really do anything for you software wise? It doesn't help you work faster, it doesn't help you work smarter, it doesn't make your life more comfortable. It just is, and it's just expensive. And like, good lord, why? iPhones are great, but they're just really bad at being phones, and the whole point of a phone is to be a phone, to help your life be easier, to help you do things faster, and these phones just don't do that. And in my honest opinion, if you're buying an iPhone for $1,500, you're a sucker. And like, I don't understand why people keep buying these phones, but you know, they might just say, hey Kagan, you're just poor, make more money. We have the money and we're spending it. That's totally fine, man. Spend your money, you worked for it. I don't know how you got it. Good luck, enjoy it. But with a Poco phone that costs $300 or less these days, I see no reason why a reasonable person, somebody who actually understands economics, would buy a phone like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave all your hateful comments in the comment section below. As always, it's been Kagan, and I will see you guys on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace. The God of Gods. Let's talk about the music library. I don't even know where to begin with this. When I want to buy music, instinctively I go to Amazon. I download albums from there. I listen to albums on my computer. That's how I consume my music. But with iPhones, the way they're set up, they expect you to buy your music from Apple directly, which is basically iTunes if you want the music to be in your library. Now, I am talking as somebody who doesn't own a MacBook or doesn't have access to a computer. My iPhone is my primary phone. So I have music downloaded on my Amazon, or I already paid for music on my Amazon. There is no way to get that music into my phone and listen on the go except I decide to stream it online. I'm Nigerian. That's not a wise thing to do because I have to conserve my data. Data is very expensive here, so why exactly would I be doing that?